Ignorance of the law is not a defense.
Tonight, a renewed legal battle to remove a St. Louis County councilman from office over allegations he violated nepotism laws. Good evening, I'm Brent Solomon. Mike and Ann have the night off. Tonight, Councilman Dennis Hancock says he has no plans to resign, even after the county's top prosecutor released new evidence in the case. Our Megan Kernan was there for this afternoon's unexpected news conference. Megan, what did you find out?
Well, Brent, hours ago, County Prosecutor Wesley Bell filed a court document to have Dennis Hancock remove as councilman over nepotism. On top of hiring his stepdaughter back in August, Bell says Hancock worked with County Clerk Diane Valenti and others to cover up the hire. Now, Hancock's stepdaughter, Holly Galati, was hired on August 19th as his administrative assistant for $24.88 per hour, plus a $300 monthly vehicle allowance. Bell says Hancock engaged in a cover-up to avoid the punishment for Missouri's nepotism law, which requires an elected official to forfeit their position. Today, Bell's office handed over 200 pages of documents to prove that cover-up, including emails and a phone recording of Hancock admitting that he hired his stepdaughter. Bell says the emails show county employees were put in a position to make a cover-up with or without their knowledge after the initial petition to remove Hancock.
There's no question that Councilman Hancock violated the state constitution. Councilman Hancock can step down and do the honorable thing. If not, we are filing our quo rento, and according to the law, he should be removed immediately.
Now, this comes after Valenti was recently indicted for her role in that hire. Now, Valenti is accused of altering hiring documents, an accusation she denies. If Hancock is removed, a decision will be made. His replacement would be decided in a special election. Live in Clayton, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
And Wesley Bell laid out hundreds of pages of evidence to make his case to push Councilman Hancock out of office. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, continues our team coverage now with a closer look at that evidence.
Yeah, Brent, we now have the offer letter showing the county clerk welcoming Dennis Hancock's stepdaughter to work directly for him, which is a violation of the Missouri Constitution. As Megan told us, she was slated to make $51,888 a year, plus that $300 a month car allowance. She quickly gave it all up as soon as her stepdad, the councilman, received word that her employment would cost him his. Fresh off vacation, St. Louis County Prosecutor Wesley Bell sought to crack down on leaks coming from his office.
What began as a straightforward violation of nepotism laws turned to what is, in a word, a cover-up.
Bell produced a secret recording of County Councilor Dana Redwing confronting Councilman Dennis Hancock about an improper nepotism hire back in August.
Is she your daughter?
She's my stepdaughter.
Okay.
There's no blood relation there, and I've never adopted her or anything like that.
Even by hiring your stepchild, you forfeit your office. Do you recognize that you have forfeited your office?
Can we do something to, because I wasn't aware of this and no one made me aware of it. And what you're telling me is if I acknowledge this, then I'm done. I'm out. I can't do anything. I can't vote tomorrow.
That is correct.
What if I don't acknowledge it and we go through the court process?
Then we go through the court process.
Hancock asks Redwing how she found out Holly Galati was his stepdaughter and attempts to find a way out of resigning.
If she were to resign her position, would that rectify this? Or
No, because the forfeiture occurred at the time of the appointment. So her resigning, unfortunately, is not an option.
At a Thursday press conference, Bell listed several court cases with precedent to argue those responses won't hold up in court.
If the person quits, that is not a defense. Ignorance of the law is not a defense.
Hancock's stepdaughter did quit not long after that phone call, sparking a chain of emails back and forth with county officials asking them to reverse her direct deposit and consider her employment volunteer time. But money had already changed hands.
Shortly after the August 27th call, various St. Louis County administrative staff members began emailing other county employees to alter the employment status and records of Holly Galati.
Bell provided screenshots with timestamps showing evidence County Clerk Diane Valenti went into the system and changed Galati's status from new hire to terminated, adding a note saying her employment was rejected after the fact.
Councilman Hancock represented to the public that Holly Galati was never paid. This was untrue.
Hancock tells us he will not resign his post and plans to fight this in court. The South County Republican is halfway through his current term, up for re-election again in 2026.
Mark Maxwell reporting tonight. 5 on Your Side will stay on top of this developing story. We'll bring you any updates on KSDK.com, the 5 on Your Side app, and the 5+ streaming app.